on cruise. So it's always kind of a compromise. So you got a fixed pitch prop. One part of the prop kind of works better in low air speeds. The other part works better at high air speeds. So it's almost like one section of the prop, the inner part of the prop is working against the outer part of the prop, so it's not very efficient. You got, So with a fixed pitch prop, you can actually have an amount of pitch along the length of the blade that is actually more efficient, so that all the entire length of the blade is actually working together based on its rotational speed and that sort of thing. So that's the other reason constant speed props are more efficient. To actually at cruise or at climb out, not only are you getting either higher RPMs on climb out and more forward airspeed for a given amount of RPMs at cruise, but the blades on the prop are actually more efficient than a fixed pitch prop. So there's a lot of good, there's a lot of advantages to having a constant speed prop. The only biggest disadvantage is the cost. They're kind of pricey. Even the one for the gyro is about $6,000, for a constant speed prop for it. So, and it's one more thing that you can have problems with, that you have to either repair, can cause problems in flight. So sometimes simple is better. You just leave a fixed pitch prop. You don't have to worry about your constant speed prop screwing up, causing an event, accident, incident, whatever. So this part here, this is where river washed out. Did I ever show you the video of that I've got on my phone? I've got a video where when the levee actually broke right here and washed all the trees out. Washed the trees out in the levee and all that. There's two bald eagles over there. It's a mating pair. One's on one tree, one's right next to the other tree there. They got a nest right there as well. So, we're Canada geese here and mallards. Here's another bald eagle's nest and another bald eagle in the tree right by him. See there?
Yeah, I thought I seen one over here.
There's another one. Here he goes. Yeah, it's an older one. Got a white head and a white tail. The straight section right here of the levee is what washed out in 1993 and made this great big hole over here. This was farmland before, but it actually washed it out so deep that just made a little lake out of it, a little pond, whatever. And they rebuilt the levee back. They just put it back right here straight. So right here is where it washed out in 93, and then that right behind us washed out, I guess it was 2015 or 16, something like that, 14, I don't know. It's been a few years ago now. Let's go ahead and turn right. We'll just cut out through there now. Go ahead and get you some speed. We'll climb on out. We may run behind the island over here in the chute. I don't know if the gravel bars are still out. We may shoot a landing in there and land on the gravel. So if you're going in for a sandbar, you never want to land on the sand, but a lot of times some of these bars will be almost all gravel. There's almost no sand there, it's just all gravel. You can come in and land on those, and you're not really blowing up a bunch of sand into the tail rotor or main rotor or whatever. You come in and land on a real sandy area like that, man, it puts a lot of sand in the air, and you're kind of sand blasting your own rotor blades and tail rotor blades.
So it's more of that, not that it's soft and you'll sink in it.
Yeah, well, you're blowing the sand up, if it's rock, the rocks are pretty good size. You're going to blow the rocks up into the air and into the tail rotor or main rotor. Man, it doesn't look like anything. Looks like the water's come up enough. It's got them covered up now. But it's kind of interesting. You go and land on a gravel bar, man, this is like landing on pavement, So there's a bunch of. Let's come over here. We'll just run down through the chute here. Yeah, we'll drop down in here and see what we can see.
All right.
There's couple mating pairs of eagles on this island here too. This is called Goose Island is the name of the island. You just run right down through there if you want.
Yep. Unit traffic from Airbase 642 Mike, 5 miles to the north, re-entering the pattern on
Sometimes you'll see eagles sitting in the trees right on the edge, or they're sitting there looking for fish. They're fishing. And there's a big slough on the center of this island. A lot of people are unaware of that, but there's a big slough that runs about half the length of the island. And man, the eagles will be in there tearing up fish on occasion when the river comes up and puts a bunch of fish in there and goes back down, and a lot of them get trapped. And the eagles will be in there getting with it, man. They get a lot of fish out of that slough.
Now, do they pretty well stay with their nest and reuse it?
Well, you know, that's a good question. Some of them are resident around here. They stay around here, you know. It used to be most of the time in the late 70s and 80s, all you saw were the eagles that were kind of migrated with the geese. And when they'd come down with the geese and they'd take out the cripples, you know, so the goose gets shot or whatever. And I had a cripple come in behind when I lived over on the lake. There's a bald eagle right there.
Yep.
There's one up there going around. I had a goose. Somebody had shot the goose and just winged it, and it came in, went in the field right behind where I lived at on the lake. I was on my way to the grocery store, so I just thought, I'll go look for it when I'll go get it here. So I went to the grocery store and back, and just as I was driving off, I looked over and I saw 2 eagles coming in on that goose, you know. And so I went down to the grocery store, got some stuff, you know. Oh, there's a little gravel place there. Yeah, it's a little small. I'll let that go. But anyway, hell, let's turn around and let's do a landing to it. You have the aircraft.
I have the aircraft.
So anyway, by the time I got back, I walked out there to the eagles, and walked out to the goose, going on down the way here a little bit. We'll stretch it out. And the eagles had come in there, they had stripped that goose down. There wasn't anything but bones and feathers left. That was it,
really?
man. They had already, hell, I wasn't gone 30 minutes. And they had stripped that goose. You couldn't believe, you know. All right, come on around. So now, remember me telling you want to look right where you want to land, right? Well, guess what?
Right,
we got a little bitty spot to land, so we're just going to be looking right at it there. So, carb heat's on. Yep. A little bit of left pedal. Yeah, just keep walking it in there. Looking good. A little bit of left pedal. All right, looking good. Cool. All right. Now, just ever so gently, lower the collective just a teeny bit. And we'll come right on down. Super slow mode. Don't want to go backwards. All right, we're there. All right, just like landing on pavement, man. So check this out. If you look around, you can see our rotor wash. Sorry, so stay on here with me. I'm gonna pick it up. So now, if you look around here, if you were to guess which way the wind's blowing, guess what? Our nose is pretty much right into the wind. So the rotor wash is only going out in front of us about 20 or 30 feet, 25 feet or whatever. Over here, not even going that far, actually. So we're into the wind right